Hi friends, today I talk about achieving high performance without burning out. Some time back, I did a series on high performance that dealt with the culture that inspires high performance, individuals who may be considered high performing, and the management of high performing environments. A question came, so how do I strive to be a high-performing individual and yet not to burn out in the process? Now this is a difficult one. I've struggled with it personally for a long time. I can't say that I've not burnt out at different times, so perhaps just a few things that I've learned in the process. So first and foremost, why high performance? High performance is associated with individuals who set high standards. And why not? You want to be your best. You want to achieve the optimal. You want to set a high standard. All those very noble, very important. There was a time in my life when I believed there is no such thing as doing your best. Just do what you have to do. Because if you say you've done your best, where then is the room for improvement? And when you have that sort of a thought pattern, then you're constantly pushing, you're constantly trying, you're constantly looking at how you can do better. But what does this mean for you as an individual? Your own health, your own well-being. What does it mean about your ability to lead a balanced life? What does it mean for your family, who have to stand by and watch you at the coalface, pushing for the ever-elusive standard that perhaps you are striving for? What do you do? Perhaps I'm not even the best person to talk about this, but I'll share a few things anyway. So first and foremost, I think it's very, very important to have avenues through which you can release some steam. What do you do in your spare time? What do you do when you're not working? Hopefully you don't work all the time. How do you de-stress? It's important to have avenues through which you can channel some of the tension that builds, especially in some of our environments. Very important. It's also very important to have a strong support system. People with whom you can be vulnerable. People with whom you can share what's happening, where you think you're not doing so well, and who can encourage you as well. It's also very important to take time to celebrate your successes. Look at what you've achieved. You're working so hard. Why? You're not working that hard just to keep working harder. You're working that hard to achieve a certain desire, a certain outcome in your life. When you achieve certain milestones that you set, pause, take a break, celebrate. That gives you the encouragement, that gives you the renewal that perhaps you're on the right track. It's also very, very important to set realistic targets. As human beings, we do have limitations, and acknowledge sometimes that you are tired, that you need a break. And take it. Try and switch off completely. Again, perhaps I'm not the best person to talk about this, but I do try once in a while. Try and focus on something else. Try and apply your mental faculties to something that excites you differently other than just work or focusing on tasks that are related to whatever career or business goals that you may have. I mean, why work so hard and not enjoy any of it? It's very important that we take time to look after ourselves, to renew ourselves. That renewal can happen in what we do in our spare time, who we speak to, who we spend time with, what we do for fun. So take a break, relax, celebrate as well. Share what you've done. I think that's also very, very important. Part of avoiding burnout is to pause, Speak to others that you work with. How do you perceive my style of engagement with you? Are you motivated? Do you feel encouraged? Do you feel empowered? What can I do better? Take their feedback on board and see how you can adapt. I personally believe that the optimal combination is to be an individual who has a highly successful career or business or adventure, whatever that may be, but also a very balanced one. Balanced in terms of your family and what they expect of you and what you're able to do. Balanced in terms of your own physical well-being. Balanced in terms of what you give back to the broader society. So think about that. Yes, times are hard. Yes, we need to work very hard. But what's the point of working very hard if you're not even going to be there eventually to enjoy the fruits of your labor? What's the point of working hard if it takes so much out of you that the rest of your life is a complete drought? Would you think that would be defined as success? Think about it. Thank you very much.